Hello, welcome in. Happy full moon reading for the flower moon in Scorpio, I believe it is. I hope everyone is doing well. Caught up on some of the readings that I've done. I did a couple of spicy ones, and now we're going to get going on the new week. So, we will start with the full moon, of course, and it is a general collective reading. My name is Intuitive Venetia. I'm on my dress down mode today. Good news. I have a job, baby, yes. A good job, with good money, and now all I gotta do is get the start date and the training in, and then we'll be on our way. So, celebrations, yeah. Okay, anyways, I'll stop doing that. Alright, we are going to get out the singing bowl. Clear the energies, ask the angels in. I do have some Michelangelo music in the background. Let's see what we find for our full moon reading. Okay. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and here we go. That got the other bell in case we get some good cards going for us today too. Yes, I have a good feeling about it today. Got to get all my stuff out of my own way here. I think we're going to start with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Normal tarot deck today for the full moon. Okay. All right. Get some good shuffles on there. So I hope everyone is doing well. Again, my name is Intuitive Venetia. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please share with anyone that might need the message as much as you. This is for our flower moon on Monday, May 12th, which will be 12:50 something in the afternoon. So the best time to see it is on the moonrise at sunset Monday night, around 8:12 or so, 8:15 in this side of the world. Okay. And this is the moon that everybody waits for in May, so they may start planting outside, because now we're all hoping there'll be no more frost and no more snow and all that good stuff. So with that, I'm hoping so too, because I know that Colorado and a couple other states over there just had a major freaking blizzard in this time of the year. I'm like, wow. All right, here's your first card for the full moon reading. It is the Three of Wands. I think a lot of this is going on with all of us these days, as we're contemplating our next move. We've reached certain goals and we've gotten to certain places, and then we've taken care of some businesses and life that we have to take care of, but now we kind of wonder what's next, right? It's a good little card. I like the Three of Wands. It kind of makes you think, stop and take a breath and think about what you're going to do. The next card coming out is the Ten of Pentacles, so I guess that would be what you were thinking about, huh? Yeah, I think so too. The Ten of Pentacles. Yes, so the Ten of Pentacles is a culmination of events like your legacy and things like that. It isn't something like hitting the lottery. I wish it was, but it isn't. And anyways, I would still love contemplating I mean, it is about success and abundance and getting yourself established, of course. That's where you're kind of headed with this card, right? Your legacy is getting built, right? All right. And the next card that fell out after that is Temperance. Temperance. Temperance is again, it's about moderation. It's about patience and taking your time and kind of smelling the roses. Smelling the roses as you walk along, you know. I forgot the saying right now in my mind. Stop and smell the roses, yeah. We all have things we need to do and do every day and take care of life and business and all of that, but there's sometimes you need to realize that this is called the flower moon for a reason, right? Because this is the season that we're all going to be planting, and all of this rain we've had is going to be bringing out the flowers and the blooms and start growing our other food gardens if we haven't started planting some of that already. I know sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. Here's one of my raw stones. It's kind of, I think it's broken from something, but I'm not sure what. I didn't break it. But it's blue aventurine. Blue aventurine. I like this stone a lot too. I have other ones like that, but I have what's called blue apatite. Apatite. Yes, and I like the raw version of blue apatite much better. It just, the blue stands out more to me. I don't know if you can see it better. It's kind of like the blue on my watch, to be honest with you. It's really just a very nice blue. But that's blue aventurine, if anyone wants to know. I do. Here I go again, sharing my crystals in the middle of your reading. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So your next card up is the Six of Wands, which is the card of victory. So what you have done is reached your success and abundance level, and you're trying to figure out what you want to do next. And that's okay, because this is a good time to let go of the things that don't help us, like we were supposed to do with the new moon, right? We're letting those things go. We're moving on to new things, grow in different areas of our lives. We're going to do the same thing with our gardens, right? So the Knight of Wands is up next. The Knight of Wands, he's got a little fire in his belly. He's got some work he's trying to bring in and trying to do to help you grow a little bit. We're going to put that one right under the Three of Wands. And we're going to move that Six of Wands over there because he's trying to help you plant your garden, I guess, right? In the new full moon here. Good news coming. Gifts received. Victory. So, I mean, that's your Six of Wands with your Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is helping you realize what you want next, right? Okay. So this full moon is about new beginnings, right? We're going into spring. We're planting our gardens. We're metaphorically planting things. The Magician is also now here. You could be the Magician, or somebody close to you could be. The Magician is all about bringing things to life, but quickly. It's a fast-moving card. And then we have the Emperor. Kind of knows his shit, right? He knows what he wants. He knows how to get it, and he knows how to take it away. We'll put him under Temperance, another major arcana. So he also knows how patience and moderation and tolerance is. World power, wise teacher, accomplishments, yeah. Different little words I gave myself because I don't have a book for this deck, but it helps me learn more because every deck is so different. And it tells a basic story in every tarot deck, but the story is a little different with what you're telling. But we do have the Four of Pentacles here. So we're holding on to something a little too tight, maybe. We're a little worried about finances, but, you know, that's because you're building your legacy here, right? You know, you're building your legacy, so you're afraid of it not succeeding, so you're trying to hold on to what you got right now, not realizing that sometimes to get it to come back in, you have to let it go. And it's okay if you do. It really is. Okay. The Temperance, the Magician, and the Emperor over there together. We have the Wands over here and the Pentacles. Now let's see. How come we do not have... We have Earth. We have Fire. We do not have Air. Okay. Listen. Too many cards. One or two, please. What else should we be focusing on with this full moon besides, letting go and moving forward and not holding grudges, right? Forgiving. Releasing power to those who think they still have it. Forgiveness is one of those very important things that you do for you. It's not for them. And you don't even have to tell them you did it. Forgiveness is for you. It's part of healing. Part of your own peace. Yes. All right, let's see. We got a few more cards coming. I see one right there. It is the King of Swords. Here we go. Our first air sign. The King of Swords has finally showed up. All right. I got him next to the Magician there. Let's see. Maybe he's helping the Magician out. All right. Okay, then we got a few more. Let's see, we have the Ten of Wands. All right. So the Ten of Wands is about a completion, right? So your Three of Wands where you were contemplating, your Knight of Wands, and your Six of Wands is your victory. And you're victorious because you are finally done with this task. You have completed this cycle. You have put the burdens down and started anew. Okay, and that's what you do. With the new moon to the full moon, that's what you're supposed to be doing. So you are leaping in the right direction to take care of your own life. And the Star is here. So you haven't lost hope, right? The Star is about getting and giving gifts in nature, which we are getting, right? With flowers and or watering and all of that good stuff, right? So let's see. Emperor, the Magician, Temperance, and the Star card. And then we have the Fool. The Fool is telling you to take the leap. To do that next thing, that next offer. You got this. And then walk blindly to his fate without thinking, heeding any warning. Yeah, well, you're not thinking about it because you see this option. That's what the Fool does. That's how they learn. It's the beginning of the journey. So complete folly, blind faith. Blind faith, you're taking that leap. Because the Star card and Temperance came through and said, it's time. Because if you don't... See, here's what I'll tell you, right? I know it's kind of funny, right? It's kind of moderate. It's a kind of contradicting itself, right? You got Temperance here. And it tells you to slow down, be patient, use tolerance and moderation in everything you do. And then you got the Magician who comes in here and says, listen, we got to get this going. We got to go now. Right? We got to take care of business. But you could be the Magician. You yourself could be the one with the idea. So here you are, being the Emperor, all in your shit, ready to go. So when that Magician comes in behind Temperance, you're ready to say, yep, okay, I've been patient enough, now it's time to go. So we're going to have the Fool and now the Star card. So you've got your hope, you've got your plan. According to this, you got your victory already, and you put down the burdens with your other Fire card, and the Knight is here to help take you along. So now the natural next step is to take the leap of faith. So I had to explain that to you because Temperance is about slowing down, but the Magician isn't about slowing down. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Yep, so we're working. Success and abundance established. We're working on our legacy with the Ten of Pentacles, and then we have the Four of Pentacles here that says, I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but then we got the Six of Pentacles. This is could be gifts coming in, somebody giving you a gift, or you're giving somebody else a gift maybe. It could be just the mere fact that you finally made it to the level where you have what you need for yourself and your family and your friends, and now you can share with others and help others to grow and take care of their lives or business or whatever it is you do for a living. You know what I'm saying? So your financial success and your abundance, or you're abundant enough to share. That's what I always wanted to say. I always wanted to have enough to share. I wanted to have enough money to be able to take care of my basic needs and my family's needs, and take care of the debts, and then I want to be able to help others. This is kind of how I'm helping others right now. It's the only way to do it free. YouTube is all free, and someday I'll get to the level of making money, but it does take a lot to get there, so I'll just keep going, right? I don't give up. I'm also on TikTok. At some point, I will start going live on TikTok and take that where I need it to go. So, Intuitive Nisha, you can find me here on YouTube and TikTok. Please like, share, subscribe, and also in the boxes under my video, you will see my Venmo, my Cash App, and my email for any questions or any reading requests, jewelry making. I also have a business called Haven Jewels, and I make jewelry, so you can see my stuff up on my page. I just made some new bracelets. I don't know if I put them up there on Haven Jewels, or I'm also on Instagram too under Nini67 or Nini06 or something like that. It's under Nini something, you'll see me. And we've got the Two of Pentacles, so we're trying to balance, right? With that infinity. The infinity, well, what are we doing with the infinity, right? We're trying to hold on to it. Trying to make sure everything's paid, and we still got money in our pockets, and everything's financially okay. But you know that you're already there, so you're balancing it just fine. Right? Because you got your 10, your 4, you've figured out how to let it go enough to be able to be successful and abundant and be able to share your money, and now you're just playing the balancing act, getting through every day's life. But what is this full moon for you right now? Because that's what I want to know with this question, okay? What is the full moon for our collective to worry about now? What would not worry? What should we be focusing on? This full moon, or is there anything shady shit going on too? You know, I had a couple of readings going, and I know there was some shady shit going on somewhere, but we don't need shady shit in this reading. So, spirits, archangels, what should I tell the collective to be working on going forward? I guess that's a better question. All right, what are we working on going forward for the full moon, the flower moon? Monday, May 12th. Ooh, the Ten of Swords is here. So we are ending another cycle, or somebody is ending a cycle that they had a very hard time in. So we're going to put that under the King of Swords. Could be somebody that big. I guess the swords are the spices tonight, huh? I call them spicy, the King of Swords with the Ten of Swords. Okay. Well, he took care of business and he knocked that shit out of the park. And now that battle is over. The cycle is over. And we start over again with the Ace. And the Fool. Like the ten of Wands. We've ended that drama too, right? We've gotten ourselves to the point where we're comfortable and we can take care of our shit. Now we can put down everybody else's shit and take our victory and go, right? And now we got the Six of Swords, and that's a good card to get. We're going to move forward after that Ten of Swords clears out. You're going to either go on a journey or travel of some kind, maybe a proposal of love. Maybe you're going to go on a cruise. Definitely, whatever it is you're doing, you're going in the right direction, you know, because you see that on this ship here, these two people, the mother and child, are sitting here with only what they got on their back, right? So they're going forward, bringing absolutely nothing with them. So in some senses, they are taking that leap of faith, right? They haven't lost hope because they know that the battle is over, right? The battle is over. We put that shit down and we cleared that shit all out, and the King has moved us forward, going in the right direction to clear up and maybe find a new love, being on a journey, going towards a message, definitely going in the right direction, starting over, right? Alright, so some of us are doing just that, aren't we? We're starting over. Whether it's a new job like me or it's a new life. Moving from where you are to a new place, maybe moving out of state. And I see a move, that's what I see with this card. So, physical move as well as, moving forward metaphorically. So, someone is definitely moving. And then we have the Nine of Wands, a job well done, somebody with courage and strength and final success. Whole lot of fire and motivation to go along with it, with that. So that's a good card to get right after the Ten of Wands. Putting that shit down, now you walking forward, you all done. You are stronger than you thought you were. You moved forward and you did it on your own. You didn't take anybody else's shit. You didn't take anybody else's advice. You followed your instincts and you did the right thing for you. And that's very important because that's how you build your own confidence and taking care of yourself. And then with the Two of Wands here, you see how he's holding the world in his hand, or a makeshift world in his hands, right? He's got a decision to make. Is he moving? Is he traveling? Is he going to take that leap like the Fool tells him to? I mean, somebody's already moving forward. Somebody's already made the decision, so somebody is definitely moving forward. Some things have been really accomplished very well. That's why this is here. We put the battle down, right? We put the battle down, and all the little pieces there that didn't belong to you went right back to whoever was supposed to be taking care of it to begin with. That's right. And then we got the Knight of Wands who came in here, said, that's it, we're done with it. We're moving on to the next thing. And then when you were saying to yourself, like, what is the next thing? What is the next thing, right? But we're doing it, right? So we put the battle down, right? We ended that cycle, and we got a win. We got a victory. That's what this is. This is a damn victory. Celebrate that victory. And all you got to do is make a decision about where you want to go, because the world is at your feet and in your hands, eating. I can't think of that. You're a success. You don't need anybody else, right? You've got everything balanced just the way you need to have a balance. 2-2. And I see all we need is one more 2 in this reading, and that'll be a 2-2-2 for you. Yeah, we got... Let's see what else is going to come out for this reading. I'm trying to feel it out a little bit here. We were really worried about money. I know I was. I won't lie about it. I was worried the last couple of weeks. I was having that battle inside of myself, like, should I just take whatever I can get, No, because I deserve better. I did deserve better, and I got better, and that's all that matters. I did the right thing for me. See, so that battle was about my ego, like I'm sure it is for everybody, right? When we're having this battle of wands here, it's about second guessing yourself, not believing enough in yourself, or you did, and now all of a sudden somebody put a little doubt in your mind, right? That's what that's about, right? So we got rid of that by making that decision, right? You got a decision to make as to where you're going to go, because you got a choice, right? But no matter what you do, you've won. You've already got the victory. And here you go. Here's the lawman, the Hierophant, the corporate leader, the president, the husband, the wife, whoever this is to you. It's just somebody who has the final say, which usually means you, okay? There's a higher power, spiritual guidance, search for answers, right? Divine will, the high priest, the high power. Or it could be an institution, as they say. This is representative of the Pope. That's in other cards, it is called the Pope in other decks, right? We have our first American Pope ever since I've been on the planet. Anyways, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if it's not okay or it is okay. I don't know. I'm not high on religion, so I don't understand all that. I have my own beliefs, and that's how I live, and everybody lives their own way too, and that's okay. I don't judge nobody, and I don't think anybody else should be judging me, right? Okay. So whatever this represents for you, the higher power in your life, okay? Because that's basically what it is. Now that you've taken the leap and kept your hope in there with your Emperor boosting your way and your Magician pushing you faster along the way, right? You've taken the leap. So now we got the Hierophant here, right? With the Emperor, right? Accomplishments. All right. So everything's going in the right direction with this full moon right now. And a lot of us are finding financial success, stability. I want to put it to you that way. Nobody's getting rich overnight, and if you do, don't forget me. I'm joking, okay. Of course, it would be nice to be able to pay off my little bit of debt that I got left without having to stress about it, but I look at it this way, I can't take it with me. And here we have the Three of Hearts, Three of Swords, broken-hearted. All right, so this definitely can be anger, sorrow, cause of a breakup, a love triangle, divorce, infidelity. Somebody's very devastated, heartbroken. Okay. Again, that could be tied to, the end of the cycle, right? Because we're still going forward. And this kind of, I'm not sure if it fell upside down or if it came out upside down. Okay, so either way, if it was in reverse, then we're overcoming our broken heart, and the swords are falling out one by one as we heal. And that could be true for different people. Okay, so we could be healing, absolutely. With the move forward, we could be healing, and we could be recovering, right? So whatever happened to make the Ten of Swords come to that end, we could definitely be healing something. So whatever happened major in your life, whatever major decision was made for you. Because sometimes I think I don't understand that divine timing is a thing, you see. And with our egos, we push for things to happen faster than they should sometimes, or maybe not at all, because we think it should be there. And it's what we want, what we need, but they know what they need, what we need. God has a bigger plan for all of us. So this is all just a moment in time for us. Like, we could be healing a broken heart and we're moving forward, but we can't see so far in advance in our lives that we know what's going to happen 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Nobody, I don't care how psychic you are, can tell you what's going to happen in 10 years, because there's so many things that could change before you get there that would change the whole outcome completely. Everybody has free will. And all of this is for entertainment purposes, to basically give you a guideline of what could happen if you do this or if you do this. If you have a question and I answer that question, this could be what happens according to how the cards are laid out and what I'm talking about. But it could mean something completely different for somebody else. And I think that's why people get upset with tarot readers in general, because they can't give you a yes or no answer. They can give you a positive or a negative. And there is a difference. And this is the Page of Cups, coming in to tell you a message. So Cups is about emotions and love, right? And so maybe there's an opportunity for new love. Maybe there's an opportunity for old love. Maybe your heart is healing with that upside down in reverse Three of Swords, right? And now maybe you're open to new love or an old love. It might look different now, depending on how long it's been in your life or not in your life, right? The one thing I will definitely tell you is that this has been one of the hardest fucking December, January, February, March, early April, now halfway into May already almost, right? It's been one of the most difficult vibrations and time periods for just about everybody on the planet. And I am relieved to see the positivity coming full circle now, because with a lot of my readings, it's been take care of yourself, take care of yourself, take care of yourself, self-healing, self-healing, self-care, self-care. Now I'm seeing get yourself out there. Walk forward. Take the step. Take the leap. Let this shit go. Put it down. Stop worrying. This is a worry card. Okay? Stop worrying. You are in victory. You are successful. Victory. You gave up the battle because it wasn't one you should have been fighting. Our ego gets in the way. I know because I have one. And then I have to hem and haw on a decision whether I should be doing this or I should be doing that, or should I wait a little bit longer? Should I take another job offer? Should I just keep doing this and maybe I'll get lucky tomorrow? There'll be $1 million in my bank account without a job. Okay. You kind of get it, all right? Listen. Finances are not what they've been for anybody. I don't care how much money you have. It can be gone tomorrow. God only knows what's going to happen with our financial structure that we got and the things that are planned out there. And there's not a whole hell of a lot we can do about it as a whole. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I got ripped off by crypto people. And I'll never see that money again, even though they had this big lawsuit with Cash App and they took most of my shit through Cash App. They posed it as a job. And you had to approve algorithms for purchases. I don't know what the purchases were, where they were, or who they were for. But if you had so much money in your account, and I didn't realize it was money in my account that was paying for it, because I thought it was their money that I was doing this for, okay? Because that's a job. I'm supposed to be doing a job. But I never filled out a W-2. I never filled out any tax paperwork, all of that. So I should have had a clue. But I thought, wow, this is pretty good. I had to put $100 in. And then I had to go through 40 algorithms, or whatever they called it. And I had to purchase that $100 worth of crypto. And then I could go into the thing, and it was different there. I don't know what the hell it was. But depending on, what crypto was worth at the moment, you didn't have enough in your account. You had to put more in. So the first few times I did it, it was great. By the time I got done with my 40 things, I had like $100 left over. Not thinking about it. That's the $100 I put into it. I didn't have it. And if I took it out and crypto went down, I lost money. You understand what I'm saying? So it was a bullshit scam. And I just thought, I'll go up and do the next level. And I got all the way through these things. And I was doing okay. I thought I had some money on the top, a couple grand. Yeah, it was great. The last two algorithms in this rip-off scam that's going on all over the fucking place. People are doing it all over the place. I had to put $1,500 in. Like, I can't do that. I don't have $1,500 in here. I can't approve that algorithm. I'd have to put money in there. I don't have that kind of money. I have a paycheck that's like that once every 2 weeks. When I was getting 2 weeks, that was what my pay was. I don't have that. So, foolish me, I said, well, you know what? I know somebody who's got that money, and as soon as I get done with the algorithm, I could just bounce it right back into his account. It'll be like it never happened. Ding, 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 loser. No. Because then there was another one right behind it. So now I'd lost that $1,500 that I borrowed, right? And now they wanted me to put in $3,800. Some fake bullshit that is. So they wanted my money, and what was I going to get at the end? some kind of commission that didn't equal as much as I put into it already. No. And now I'm out this other money that I got to pay back to somebody, which I still am working on, okay? So, because, everyday people, we don't have drops of money coming in our account like these scam artists do, because they got your money coming in. That's how they're doing it. You paid $1,500, they got $1,500. You got shit. And now I got to put $3,800 in. If I was dumb and I put the $3,800 in, they got my $3,800 and I got nothing. Nothing. At the end of the day, I didn't even get the money I actually invested in it, which was like $500 or $600 that day. So I put money into something I should have never put money into, not thinking about it, because they were teaching me as soon as you do that, you get it all back and you can cash it out every day. You do this every day. You go through 40 items and you can cash it out at the end of the day. But they didn't tell you that if you didn't have the money, you had to find a way to get the money to kill it. I said, fuck you. I won't be back. Lose my name, lose my number, and fuck you for fucking me. But now I never got that money back, and I didn't know how to chase it either, because now when I go back and I look at my Cash App shit that had scam money going back and forth, it looked like I purchased all this crypto. I didn't. I didn't. I purchased into a program with money, and I got money out of it. I don't know. But let me tell you, those are the kind of scams going on out there, all right? So I bypassed that shit. I let it go. And I had to lose all that money. And I'm still working on paying my friend back the money that I borrowed, which was fucking stupid of me. Because I really thought, wow, this would be great. I'll build it up and I'll be able to make some money at the end of the year. I'll make twice as much as I've been making at this job, killing myself. And I'll have money. I'll be able to pay the taxes. I'll be done. I'll be fine. No. They still wanted me to do tax stuff on shit I didn't have. Oh, here's the name. Here's the number. You call them. They got my money. I didn't get any of that. So please, please, please watch the scam. And Cash App is fucking terrible for it. I use it very lightly. And they rip you off when you're trying to transfer your own money back into your own account. So Cash App really sucks. But a lot of people don't like to use Venmo. I like Venmo. I feel safer with Venmo. And I used to have another account that I did, and I got rid of that one because I got ripped off on that one too. So be careful. Don't just give up your cash for nothing. Make sure you have some cash all the time, because they want you to be all digital. And then all of a sudden, just a little glitch in the bank happened, and your non-FDIC insured money is gone, and you got nothing. And there ain't no way to prove you had it, and there ain't no way to prove you're going to get it back. Okay? So now, when the tax people come knocking at your door, they think you got all this money hiding, and I ain't got shit. I'm like, well, that didn't work out. Okay? I got scammed. Probably about $4,000 total. My money. $1,500 of that somebody else's money, but I am ashamed of myself, because I should have known better. But I didn't, and we all fall for that. It's the ego talking. That's what I'm talking about. The ego, the law in your mind says, well, you're going to make so much money on this deal. Just another $1,500. And I thought it was the last one of the 40 things I had to do, and then it was only number 39. I was so screwed, because I said, all right, we'll just do this last one. It's number 40. I'll get my money back. I'm going to cash all that shit out and cancel that shit out. I ain't never doing it again. No. And I fucked up even bigger. But I never put the $3,800 into it. And mind you, they do charge the fee, right? So you have to put more than the $3,800. You have to put enough to cover the fee. And the more you got to put in, the bigger the fee. This is another reason why I hate the Cash App, okay? I'd rather you send me a fucking check in the mail at this point. So there's a decision for you to make with your ego and with your logical mind that sees things having faith. You have to have faith in yourself. You understand? Or the ego gets in the way and you make bad decisions, like I just gave myself as an example, okay? But you came around, you fixed it. You got the victory. You didn't get that money back, but you got the victory. And now you're going to make more money because you're doing it the right way. So you you persevered, 9 of Wands, you persevered, you fought for it. You got rid of that doubt in your belly, fired up, and you put that shit down. You put the 10 of Swords down, you put the 10 of Wands down, and you move forward with success, strength, courage, and you gave up the battle, right? You made a choice. And I'll tell you why, because now the real opportunity just came in for you. It just came there, right? So here you go. Opportunity, hope, power, strength, leadership. That's what you're doing now, okay? You put all that other crap down. You made it through all the milestones. You made a choice. You are building your legacy. What does it look like? In your mind, in your imagination, okay? Here's your power. Your powerhouse is here. The Hierophant. You are the leader. You. Not somebody else telling you what to do all the time. You didn't give up hope. You took the leap, and here's that opportunity. You believed enough in yourself to have faith enough to know that opportunity was coming right out of the sky to be given to you. And guess what? It's time to celebrate. That's what this full moon's about. Celebrating your success. I'm proud of you. I'll be back in 2 weeks with the next new moon reading and the next set of goals of things we need to let go. Continue your growth. Take care of yourselves. Believe in yourselves. And don't let the ego get in the way. Okay? Happy full moon.